Hey Cameron, so I was driving back home this morning and I passed a gas station, which doesn't seem so weird because they're everywhere, but it had me thinking something interesting. What's my fuel economy? Before we get into that, first, let's do a quick overview on cars and how they're powered. This is going to be super simple. We put gasoline into the car, at least for now, and the car then burns that gasoline through combustion in the conveniently named internal combustion engine. You know, because if everything goes well, the combustion stays inside the engine. And then this burning of fuel and the explosion that results is what makes the car go vroom vroom. Pretty sure I didn't say anything groundbreaking, but that's kind of enough for us to be able to have our discussion today. Just like cars, we require fuel in order to move. We just happen to consume food for our energy instead of burning gasoline. Now, the foods that we eat are full of calories, which are basically just like energy units. We use energy all day for everything that we do involving living. Now, back to the car. My car averages 21 miles per gallon, which isn't great, but it's also not terrible. And here's where my curious mind went. If gasoline contains the energy required for a car to move, and a bagel contains the energy required for me to move, I should theoretically be able to calculate my miles per bagel. And wouldn't you know, that's exactly what I did. This bagel has 270 calories in it. I weigh about 255 pounds. We're gonna round that down to 250, not because I need to feel good about myself, but so that we can use this here chart, which will show that it's estimated that I burn about 133 calories per mile, assuming I'm walking at a leisurely rate of like 2.5 miles per hour. For this discussion, we're gonna be ignoring any calories burned through just like my resting metabolic rate, which is like what your body is just burning to be alive. So if I burn about 133 calories per mile if I'm walking, then a bagel would give me about 2.03 miles, which is decent. Now let's say I move at a vigorous pace of about 5 miles per hour. So I'm to the point of jogging now. Definitely more energy is being exerted than when I was doing my leisurely walk at 2.5 miles per hour. So at this rate, I would be burning about 182 calories per mile. Or translated to our bagels, that means that my fuel economy, if I was to be jogging at about 5 miles per hour at my current weight, would be about 1.48 miles per bagel. Showing that, just like my car, I am less fuel efficient under heavy acceleration and speed than when I'm moving at a more relaxed pace. PS to the end of the video here, I wanted to be a good sport and see what my approximate fuel economy would be for a pizza like you had yesterday with no cheese, no sauce, and only anchovies. But the sad news is the Domino's near me does not have anchovies, which is kind of a bummer. Neither does the Pizza Hut, and neither does the Donato's. So I'm gonna be hard-pressed to get a pizza with anchovies unless I make it myself